Hi guys, today we're gonna go to a trip around the world. Let's go to the airport. Let's go! First stop, Paris. It's 220 meters in height and was the tallest man-made structure in the world for 41 years. The Eiffel Tower is made of iron and weighs around 10,000 tons. Around 50 tons of paint are added to the Eiffel Tower every 7 years to protect it from rust. Millions of people climb the Eiffel Tower every year, and it has had over 250 million visitors since its opening. Not everyone liked the Eiffel Tower when it was first built, with many criticizing its bold design. The French name for the Eiffel Tower is La Tour Eiffel. It also has the nickname La Dame de Fer, which means the Iron Lady. Next, Switzerland. For the fourth year in a row, Switzerland is considered the #1 best country. The country, well known for its history of neutrality. #7 in citizenship and #2 in being open for business. Next, we're going to Canada. Canada, the second largest country in the world in terms of land mass. #2 overall. It takes the top spot in its perceived quality of life, and #2 in terms of the best country to headquarter a corporation. It's the next day already. Today we're gonna start with visiting Japan. Japan is #3 overall. It is the highest ranked Asian country, and it ranks 5 among movers, and #1 as the most forward-looking country. Now let's visit Germany. Germany is ranked #4 overall and lands in the top 5 for its perceived sense of entrepreneurship, power, and international influence. Now we're going to visit Australia. Australia is the #5 best country overall. The land down under. #5 in its perceived quality of life, and #8 in its cultural influence. Also ranks in the top 10 in many areas, including education, comfortable treatment, and the best country to travel alone. I'm looking through binoculars at Big Ben. It looks awesome. Let's watch this video together.
They are the iconic images of the Olympic host city.
And immediately in front of us is Buckingham Palace.
Must-see attractions on every guided tour.
Piccadilly Circus.
The London Eye.
Trafalgar Square.
But there is one
Big Ben in front of us now, chaps.
that towers above them all.
Big Ben and the clock.
It may be the world's most famous clock, and the most photographed too. But of the thousands of photos snapped every day, almost none of them are of the real Big Ben. You see, Big Ben is the bell that hangs inside the clock tower. To see that, you have to know someone with a key.
It's just an amazing job. I'm totally blessed to be doing it. Very lucky.
Catherine Moss was our guide for a rare tour, usually reserved for British citizens who are given permission by someone in Parliament. Few Americans have ever climbed these 334 steps. Our destination, the top of the famous clock tower.
So welcome, here we are. We're 62 metres over London, and in front of you is the bell you've all come to see, Big Ben II.
This is Big Ben. It's a bell weighing 13.5 tons.
It's over 7'6" high.
9 feet wide.
And it's nearly 9 inches thick.
The famous bell is in a room just above the clock, which is spectacular from anywhere in London, whether it's during the day or at night. But the clock is even more interesting when you're behind it.
You're now standing behind one of 4 famous clock faces. This one faces south, back over Parliament, towards the Victoria Tower. Now each one of these clock faces are 23 feet or 7 metres in diameter. They each contain 312 separate pieces of this pot opal glass, which is inserted into this cast iron framework.
The hands of the clock may be visible from the streets of London, but the actual device is rarely seen.
The king of clocks, the prince of timekeepers. This clock has been ticking in this room almost uninterrupted for over 150 years.
Keeping this 19th century clock on the correct time involves pennies.
Little pile of these.
Clockmakers will add a coin to speed up the pendulum or remove a penny to slow down the clock. It's a process done 3 days a week. Every 15 minutes, 4 chime bells ring. And at the top of every hour, Big Ben, the real Big Ben, makes its presence known. A familiar sound that's resonated with Londoners for 150 years.
It's such an iconic building, just part of our everyday lives. When you see Big Ben, no matter where you are around the world, you know that means home sweet home.
Now I'm in the USA. I'm going towards the Statue of Liberty. So see you soon, guys. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please check the descriptions down below. Bye.